Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls 6 Wishlist series, a series designed to help dictate the future of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we plant our butts right here and discuss what we want to see next in Elder Scrolls 6. Now naturally, this series is fueled by your comments. This episode, I wanted to change it up because I had a topic personally that I was not seeing be discussed in the comments that I felt deserved some attention, and that's the DLC and Season Pass. I know it looks like we're getting ahead of ourselves here. We don't know when this game's coming. All we know is it's in existence and that Bethesda's going to do it. That could be 5 years from now, it could be as little as 3 years from now, or it could be 10 years from now. Who knows? So DLC and Season Pass stuff seems a little ahead of time, but I think this is a topic that needs to be addressed because in my honest opinion, Fallout 4 Season Pass was a conundrum. Bethesda announced the initial Season Pass for Fallout 4 in September, saying they had no idea what the content was in there. Most people pulled the trigger due to hype, and honestly, that's their own fault at that point because they purchased a product that they knew nothing about. Still, nonetheless, when the product was first announced, no one knew what was going to be on it, including Bethesda themselves as well. Fast forward a few months, that's when I picked up the Season Pass when Bethesda informed me on what was going to be in the Season Pass, and they announced Automatron, Wasteland Workshop, and Far Harbor. They kept the Season Pass price at $30 and told consumers that the price was going to be hiked up to $50 to do more DLC in the future and that it wouldn't go back down to $30 after that point. If I'm a business, I want to have a structured plan laid out for the future because what Fallout 4's initial Season Pass did, which worked out for Bethesda as a business because of the Fallout 4 hype, a lot of people were early consumers for that Season Pass. Then they announced the DLC and more people consumed it early without playing the DLC, and then some people waited for the review and bought the DLC at a high price, so it was a ×3 sale count for Bethesda when it came to the Season Pass on different crowds. Now I'm not discussing whether or not Fallout 4's Season Pass was worth it because honestly that's not the point of this video. I'm talking about the structure of the Season Pass, how it was handled, and the way I look at it is it was not handled well. I look at a good Season Pass and how it was announced and approached as Mafia 3. Despite its poor reception from the gamers, its Season Pass in general and how it was announced and revealed to its consumers was fair and honest. They described free updates, what those would include, what the expansions would include, what those stories would entail. Stuff like this is important and is convincing to me as a consumer to want to purchase your product if I know what I'm buying. I know some people will just argue in the comments, hey Matty, are you stupid? How about no Season Pass in general? Are you kidding me? But I'm not saying we should lay down and accept it, but businesses are going to be businesses, and until Season Passes across the board are entirely boycotted, which I don't think they will be because everyone's hyped for a different game every freaking week, it seems like someone's early purchasing something out there, meaning that there's constantly going to be these Season Passes. So if there's going to be a Season Pass, I'm kindly requesting that Bethesda informs the consumer, you guys, myself, what we're going to be buying. Not, hey, if you want to pick it up, here it is, haha, we don't know what it is though, like come on, give me a break. Mind you, at this point in time though, Bethesda was free of any sketchy business decisions, and over the course of the past year, they've made some questionable decisions that have diminished the trust between the consumer and Bethesda, where last year, people were more willing to defend Bethesda for their Season Pass policy, but now I wouldn't say as much. I'd be absolutely shocked if Elder Scrolls 6 didn't have a Season Pass, considering every Bethesda Game Studios game always has expansions because that's part of the continuous life along with the modding for the game. And since there's going to be DLC, I'd imagine there's going to be a Season Pass, and I'd like Bethesda to have a structured plan. And by this I don't mean hold off content and say, wait, let's save this for DLC or something. No, I'm not implying that, but what I'm saying is if you're going to release $60 of DLC, know that when you announce the Season Pass. When you're going to announce the Season Pass, don't announce it 5 months ahead of when the first DLC is going to be revealed, which is going to be released in that following month. I think there can be a happy medium struck between making proper business decisions that will make you money, but also something that will appeal to us, the consumer, that will inform us on what we're buying. Anyway, I do apologize for being selfish and making this video about my own personal opinion and not including any comments, but this is just a topic I haven't seen discussed much and I felt it needed to be. But next week and from that point onwards, I'm sure unless I have another fire topic like this, then I'm not really going to change things up from your comments because that's what fuels this series, is the community and what they want to see and what they have to say. So I do apologize, but it's just something that I've had on my chest for a while. I've had it actually written down since before I even first created created this series, I said whenever I do an Elder Scrolls 6 wish list, I'm going to make sure I talk about this topic, and no one's really been talking about it, so I wanted to get you guys covered on that and then progress with the series onwards. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. Let me know what you think about Elder Scrolls 6 DLC, a season pass, moving forward with that title. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are, as always, in the description down below. Check out SugarBomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.